Okay, video number 2. So here's what we're looking at now. We've got this part here. We're probably ready to revolve this thing. But before we go any farther, what I want to do is I'm going to go in here and do that fillet thing we were talking about. So I'm going to change this to 3, and I'm going to click this line and this line right there. I'm going to put those fillets in place right here and here, and I believe they're right here and right here and right here and right here. So I think that's where all of those fillets are. So they're round, 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 round. This one's going to be 4, and we're going to make that one 10. So that's good. Let's go ahead and change this to 4, and so we can get this one and this one and this one, and then this one and this one. So we get that one done, and then we'll change this to 10, and so we can try this one right here. It's going to make it a nice cap on that right there. So now we can go ahead and X out of that, and I believe we're ready to finish the sketch and revolve it. So we're going to revolve that right there, and it just automatically kind of does it, and that's a beautiful part, right? We can't really see what's going on in there because there's a little gap inside of there with those arcs in there, so that's why you're going to need to make a section view. But there's still the matter of this hole right here and this diameter, and so I'm going to show you a little trick that makes things really, really easy. So we're going to right click on this face right here, click new sketch, and this is very important. Click a point right here, right? And so this is kind of turned sideways, and this is fine to do that actually. So I'm going to do a horizontal constraint and say I want to horizontally constrain that to the midpoint there, and I want to put a dimension on, right? And the dimension goes from here to there. I'm telling us what this radius is going to be, and the radius is going to be 1/2 of 136. So we're going to put in 136 divided by 2, tells us what that distance is, and that's where that is right there. Now, the next thing, this is going to be the center point of one of those holes that goes through there, but there were 6 of them all around here, so I'm going to click circular pattern, red arrow, so I got to click the geometry. The geometry is this center point right there. This red arrow tells us that, we need to do something, so I'm going to click the axis, and it's going to be, we're going to make that line right there, the axis, and see I was trying to put those points in, 6 of them right there, so that's good. And you'll see now I've got center points right there. Ready for the mind-blowing part? So now when we click on this shape, you're going to see that it's trying to put those things right there. It's trying to put those spots where those should be. When I click hole, I'm going to make sure that I select this, the diameter is 10, so this is the direction it goes through. I want them to go through all, no seat, and that it's a hole, and you'll see here that it's trying to make those holes all the way through there. Click OK, and I've got holes in there. All right, so we've got it. That's our part. So I probably should have done this already, so we're going to save this. It's 291 dash, what was it? 296-8-61. 296-8-61 cylinder cap. And looks like I might have done this part before, so I'm going to click save, and I've got to overwrite mine, but you don't have to. You can just go ahead and do it. Okay, so now we're ready to move on to the dimensioning part, but I think I'm going to leave that video right there for you and make a third one.